My name is Brendan Davison, and I'm a delegate to the Democratic National Convention from Kansas's 3rd District. As the platform debates commence, I'd like to draw attention to the issue of Israel and Palestine, and the platform of 2016, which emphasized a strongly pro-Israel stance with a weak endorsement of a two-state solution. Quote, "A strong and secure Israel is vital to the United States because we share overarching strategic interests and common values of democracy, equality, tolerance, and pluralism. We will always support Israel's right to defend itself, including by retaining its qualitative edge, and opposes any effort to delegitimize Israel, including at the United Nations or through the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement. We will continue to work towards a two-state solution that guarantees Israel's future as a secure, democratic, and Jewish state with recognized borders and provides Palestinians with independence, sovereignty, and dignity." Unquote. This position is fully at odds with the realities of the situation and inherently contradictory, as shown by recent events like the passage of the nation-state law in 2018, which Arab members of the Knesset referred to as an apartheid law, and the director of the Israeli Democracy Institute called the law jingoistic and divisive and an embarrassment to Israel, as well as the more recent attempts to annex roughly 60% of the occupied West Bank. These events are only the tip of the iceberg of over more than 60 years of occupation, expulsion, and second-class citizenship for Palestinians. To say that the Israeli government upholds the principles of democracy, tolerance, pluralism, and equality is utterly farcical, and hope for a two-state solution look further and further out of reach as Israel extends its control over the occupied territories and balkanizes the Palestinian territories through the expansion of settlements in flagrant violation of international law. This has made the two-state solution, which the Democratic platform called for, virtually impossible. As the human rights organization B'Tselem has stated, Israel's dramatic alteration of the West Bank map has precluded realization of Palestinians' right to self-determination in a viable Palestinian state. The calls in the platform to oppose efforts at delegitimizing Israel are nothing short of an effort to delegitimize the efforts of Palestinians in their fight for human rights and to discredit the efforts for the international community to hold Israel accountable for its actions. These are in effect an attack on the legitimacy of the United Nations, an institution the Democratic platform also unequivocally declares its support for. The only hope for a peaceful solution to the conflict is one based on human rights, democracy, equality, and above all, justice. Therefore, I call on the Democratic Platform Committee to fully abandon the stances espoused in the 2016 platform and instead condemn the actions of the Israeli government and the occupation of Palestine, remove the language condemning the BDS movement and other efforts to hold Israel accountable, and to call for a solution that provides equality, justice, and democracy to all residents of Israel and Palestine. I would add, in line with these changes, the Democratic platform ought to call for the reversal of Donald Trump's decision to move the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem and to endorse the recent call by Representatives Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Rashida Tlaib and Senator Bernie Sanders to make U.S. aid to Israel conditional if Israel attempts to unilaterally extend its formal authority to any part of the occupied West Bank. I hope the Platform Committee will heed this call and seriously consider these recommendations. The Democratic Party cannot continue to turn a blind eye to the injustices being committed against the Palestinian people. Thank you so much, and I hope that we can make these changes.